Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Glad you were able to join me today.
Yeah, I'm home today, so I can join.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. How many days a week are you going to the office right now?
3 days a week.
3 days a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you working in a lab?
Yes, I do. I
Oh,
work.
okay.
I work in the lab, so you have to go to. Today actually is one of my days to go to the office, but I had so many meetings, so I decided to stay home
Oh, okay.
instead of going.
Yeah. It's a cold day, actually. It's a
It
good
is.
day to be at home.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really cold.
So I'm going to start now. It looks like it's just us for now. Sometimes people join later, but it's 11:15 already. So you can go ahead and sit in your easy seat. This is Sukhasana.
Mhm.
Right leg goes in front of the left. Feel free to close your eyes for the moment. Lengthen the spine. And you're going to place one hand on your chest and the other hand on your belly. Start to become aware of your breath. As you notice the breath, feel how the inhalation creates a lift in the chest and the exhalation a fall in the chest. There's no need to control your breath right now. You're just witnessing it. Notice the belly as it inflates and deflates beneath your hand along with the breath. On the inhalation, the belly inflates like a balloon. And with the exhalation, the belly deflates. And continue to be a passive witness to your breath, letting it flow naturally without any conscious effort on your part. Release your hands onto your knees. Your palms are turned down. Inhale. As you exhale, open your eyes again. Hinge forward from the hips. Walk your hands out and let your head hang. Inhale. Lift your head, lift the chest. You're going to walk your hands in, sitting tall. We'll do a lateral flexion. Take your right arm overhead. I'm mirroring you here. Rotate your chest up to the ceiling. Look up to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale. We're going to twist to our right, left hand outside of the knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist from the waist. And pushing off the back hand, returning to center. Reach your left arm overhead. Stretch out through the fingertips of the left hand. Your gaze is upward. And inhale, center. Exhale, turning to the left. Bring your right hand to the outside of the left knee. Moving with your breath. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist from the waist. And pressing off your back hand, you can return to your center. Bring your other leg in front. And using the inhalation, raise your arms overhead. Feel free to close your eyes to focus on this movement. Exhale, hands in front of heart center. Use your breath to continue the motion. Each inhalation, take the arms up. Each exhalation, return the hands in front of your heart center. We're using what's called Ujjayi breath. That means you're breathing slowly in through the nose, slower exhalation out through the nostrils. Let's go around one more time. When your exhalation's complete and your hands are in front of your heart center again, release your hands onto your knees so your palms are turned down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, open the eyes, hinge forward from the hips. Walk your hands out. Let your head hang. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, sit tall. Okay, if you have socks on like I do, you can take them off. We're gonna do some fun salutations soon. Let's come up onto all fours. So all fours, it just means your wrists are under the shoulders and your knees are hip width apart. Spinal balance is next. Reach back for the right leg, push into the ball of the right foot. Inhale, so your heel comes in line with the hip, your left arm goes out in front. If you want to move further into the pose today, the option is to bend the right knee and hold on to the ankle with the left hand. And release your hand, knee to the ground. Reach back for the left leg, push into the ball of the foot. Inhale, heel in line with the hip, right arm out in front. And your decision if you'd like to bend the back knee and hold on to the ankle with the right hand. And we'll come to all fours. Child's pose is next. You're going to lower your seat onto the sit bones and rest your forehead on the mat with the arms extended. If you want to modify the position, stack one fist on top of the other to rest your forehead on. And go ahead and stay in this posture. I'm just going to check my camera, make sure it's okay, working okay. Okay. Next inhalation, lifting the head, lifting the chest. Come to all fours. Knees separated, hip width apart, wrists under the shoulders again. Cat-cows are next. Inhale, lift the chest, look up, point the tailbone to the ceiling, push the belly button to the floor. Exhale, curl the tailbone under, round the back, chin to chest. And you're going to continue this movement at your own pace. Let the breath initiate and end the movement. So inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, tuck the tailbone under. You're continuing to use your Ujjayi breath where you consciously breathe in and out through the nose. Controlling your breath. Okay, last cat-cow here. Take as much time as you want to complete the movement. When your exhalation's finished, bring your spine into a neutral position and go into child's pose or Balasana. So your legs are together, sit bones on heels, arms extended out, forehead on the floor, or of course you can always stack one fist on top of the other to rest the forehead on. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Let's come to all fours. Separate the knees hip width apart. It's time to do our downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, lift the hips, bring the weight to the heels, press the chest to the knees, and look at your toes. Continuing to use your Ujjayi breath, controlling the breath. the majority of the yoga poses. You want to activate your breath. Bend the knees. Look in between the thumbs. Walk or step your feet forward until they're in between the hands. Let's bend both knees. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Lift the chest. Exhale for Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale to your center. As you exhale, hinge forward from the hips, coming into Uttanasana, the standing forward bend. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look out in front. This is your half standing forward bend, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold in half. Knees bent, palms on the ground. Let's step back into a plank pose. Your shoulders are over the wrists. Exhale to Chaturanga. Turn the elbows to the hips. Lower your chest. Then inhale, lift the heart and chest. Tops of the feet on the floor. Gaze is upward. As you exhale, bend the elbows, lower the chest, press off the floor. Curling the toes under to lift the hips and come into downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bend the knees, look in between the thumbs, walk or step the feet forward. Bend both knees, inhale, arms up, palms together, chest lifted, exhale for upward salute. We'll do one more full sun salutation. Inhale, center. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine, looking out in front. Exhale, fold in half. With your knees bent and the palms on the mat, you can step into a plank. Look out in front of you. As you exhale to Chaturanga, squeeze the upper arms to the sides of the torso. Inhale, lift the heart and chest. Drishti, gaze is upward to your ceiling. And then we'll bend our elbows, push off the ground, curl the toes under, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Still using your Ujjayi breath. Pressing the chest to the knees. Feet separated, hip width apart. Bend the knees, look in between the thumbs. Walk or step your feet forward. Bend both knees. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Lift your chest. Exhale to upward salute. Inhale to center. Exhale, hands in front of heart center. So bring your feet as close together as you can get them, toes, ankles touching. We'll go to chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, drop the seat. Pull your navel in and up, slight tuck to the tailbone. Exhale, drop the seat. Let's do warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. Right foot stays in front. You're gonna step back onto your left foot, reach your arms out, bring your shoulders back over your hips. So no reaching forward like this, shoulders are directly over the hips. Your head's turned to look forward over the middle finger of your right hand. Pull your right knee out to the right side. We'll move to triangle pose, Trikonasana. Straighten the right leg with both legs straight. Push the left hip over and let the right side of the body travel in line with the right knee. Your decision if you want to keep the left hand over the left shoulder extended in the air, or bind the raised arm behind the back. Left hand reaching for the right inner thigh. We'll release our arm, look down at the front big toe. You can bend the knee and do that big step into mountain pose, Tadasana. Your palms are opened outward. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Lift the chest. Exhale for upward salute. Inhale as you come to center. Exhale, drop the seat, returning to Utkatasana and chair pose. So remember, for Utkatasana, you're squeezing the inner thighs together, pulling the navel in and up with that slight touch to the tailbone. We'll do warrior two on the left side. With your left foot in front, step back onto the right foot. Reach your arms out. Stack the shoulders over the hips. Turn the head, look over the middle finger of the left hand. Pull your left knee out to the left side. Continue to control the breath using your Ujjayi breath. And then taking it to triangle pose or Trikonasana. Straighten the left leg. Both legs are straight. Press the right hip back. Left side of the body in line with the left knee. Your drishti, your gaze is up to the raised right thumb. Option to take the right hand behind the arm, behind your back, so that your right hand can hold on to the left inner thigh. Keep your shoulders in line with the left knee. Coming out of the pose, release your arm. You can look down at the front big toe, bend the left knee, and step into mountain pose, Tadasana. For Tadasana, the palms are turned outwards, the shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Lift the chest. Exhale for upward salute. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands in front of heart center. All right, we're going to move on to a balancing posture, tree pose or Vriksasana. Close your eyes, press the hands together in front of heart center. Find a comfortable standing position. Then lengthen your spine. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Lift your toes up, spread them wide into the mat. Press the four corners of the foot to the ground, both sides of the ball of the foot, both sides of the heel of your foot rooted into the floor. Inhale, exhale, open the eyes, stare at a fixed point. And you can start with your right foot. It's your choice if you want to rest it on the ankle, side of calf, or your inner thigh. Turn your right knee out to the right side. Okay, once again, yogi's choice. If you'd like, keep the hands in Anjali Mudra in front of heart center, or inhale the arms overhead, palms touching. Either way, your chest is lifted. Keep gazing at a non-moving object to help with your balance. Next exhalation, hands are in front of heart center. Bring your knee to the midline, stand tall in mountain pose, Tadasana. Close your eyes again, press the hands together in front of heart center, and find a comfortable standing position. So now's your chance to just reposition the feet if you want to do that. Lengthen the spine again, relax the shoulders away from the ears, lift up the toes, spread them wide into the mat, and root the four corners of your foot to the floor. Four corners just meaning both sides of the ball of the foot, both sides of the heel of the foot rooted into the ground. Inhale, using the exhalation to open the eyes, staring at a fixed point. This time it's the left foot that rests either on ankle, side of calf, or inner thigh. With this foot placement, make sure it's above or below the side of the knee and not resting on the side of the knee. Option to reach the arms overhead. Palms come together. Make sure you're breathing slowly and deeply in and out through the nose. Exhale, hands in front of heart center, knee to the midline, back to Tadasana, mountain pose, palms opened outwards. We're gonna stand at the short edge of the mat if you're not already there. Place the hands on your hips, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine, looking out in front. And exhale, fold in half. Bend your knees with your palms on the ground. Step to plank pose. Modify your plank, knees, tops of the feet on the floor. And then drop the sit bones onto the heels, coming into child's pose, Balasana. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, coming to all fours. You can drop one hip onto the ground. We're going to swing our feet around to the short edge of the mat, starting off in staff pose or Dandasana with the hands alongside the hips. Then slide the fingertips towards your knees. Look at the belly button. Roll to the elbows, the shoulder blades. And finally, let the head rest on the ground. We'll walk our heels back to the sit bones with the small of the back on the floor. Cross your right ankle over the left knee. This right knee, you're going to turn out to the right side, and you can flex your right foot. Inhale, left foot up off the floor. I'm going to give you some options with the hands. You can hold on to the right shin if you want. You can thread the needle, right arm in between the legs, interlacing the fingers behind the left thigh, or interlace the fingers over the front of the left shin. Continue to use the Ujjayi breath, breathing slowly in through the nose, longer exhalations back out through the nostrils. Make sure to keep this right foot flexed, right ankle straight, don't curve it in. Your chin is neutral, chin parallel with the floor, neck long. Release your hands, lower the left foot onto the ground. Uncross the legs, cross the left ankle over the right knee. We're going to turn our left knee out to the side, flex the left foot, and inhale, right foot off the ground. Just like before, you have the same option for the hands. You can hold on to the left shin to make it more challenging. You have the option to thread the needle, interlace the fingers behind the back of the right thigh or the front of the right shin. Use your inhalation to breathe into the area where you feel the tightness. Visualize the inhalation creating space. And use the exhalation to continue to guide the legs closer to the chest. Of course, being gentle with your body, never forcing anything. We're going to come out of the pose, releasing the hands, lowering the foot to the floor, uncross the legs, slide one leg out, then the other, roll your legs in and out from the hips, then let them rest. We're moving on to guided relaxation. If you'd like, you can turn your lights off. You can put an eye pillow over your eyes, or simply close the eyes. Definitely close the eyes. All right, and then I invite you to have a blanket over the body too if you get cold easily. Your body is going to chill down even though we'll only be here for a few minutes. Once you are comfortably reclined on your mat, separate your legs to form a letter V, heels at opposite corner edges of the mat, arms away from the sides of the torso, palms turned upward to the ceiling. And as you continue to rest in this supine position on the floor, take a slow inhalation through your nose with a longer exhalation out through your nostrils. Let your awareness flow down to your toes, wiggle the toes, then let your feet rest. Move on to your hands, wiggle your fingers, open wide for the palms, stretch all the way out through the fingertips. Curl your fingers in, soft fist, squeeze it a few times, and just let go. Feeling a natural curl of the fingers with the hands at rest. And as you continue to rest, reclined on your mat, become aware of your toes. Notice each toe, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Notice the spaces in between the toes. Relax your entire foot. Notice the natural turnout of your ankles as you rest here on the ground in Shavasana. Relax your lower legs. Release the quadriceps, the large muscle group in the fronts of the thighs. Bring your awareness to the hamstrings. Let any tension there ease away. Open your hips, just feel them unwinding. Soften the belly. Untighten the chest. And relax your shoulders towards the floor. Relax your jawline. Feel the space created between the upper and bottom row of teeth as you release the jaw. Relax the muscle in the forehead, feeling the brow unfurl. Loosen the scalp. Bring your focus to the back of the neck, visualizing the small muscles in the back of the neck softening. Become aware of the entire length of your spine. Feeling the rib cage rested on the floor beneath you. Noticing the natural arch of the lower back, just the S-curve of the spine. Bring your awareness to the upper arms. Relax the muscles in the upper arms. Notice the spaciousness in the elbow joints. Relax your forearms. Become aware of the spaciousness in each wrist joint. Then move the focus into the hands. Take a moment to recognize each finger individually as you did with your toes. Even pausing here for a brief amount of time to notice the knuckle joints within each finger and sense the spaciousness in the knuckle joints, just like you did in the wrist and elbow joints. Take this moment to recognize how you've allowed your body to relax. You have kept your mind alert and focused as you've trained your concentration for the moment to focus on a single point, which is your own relaxation. Take an active inhalation through your nose with a longer exhalation out through the nostrils. I invite you to reopen your eyes here. Walk your heels to your sit bones with both feet flat on the floor. You can lower the small of the back onto the ground. Raise your right arm overhead and roll onto your right side. Please rest here on your right side for a few natural breaths. You don't need to control it. When you're ready, press the left palm into the floor in front of you. Slowly push yourself up to your easy seat, Sukhasana, the same one we started the class with. And we'll end here, sealing in the benefits of today's yoga session. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. And of course, next week we have more classes. Monday, another express yoga class, 11:15 to 11:45. Tuesday and Wednesday, our yoga class from 12 to 1. And Thursday again, 11:15 to 11:45. Bye. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. This was good.
Have a great day and a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.